All right. Good morning. Good Sunday morning. Super Bowl Sunday. What is it? The 8th? Something like that. Day 409 in a row. There's a few days. We'll wait and see who jumps on here. It'll be a quiet day. Everybody's getting their football game plans in order. But what are you doing first? We got heavy stuff to move over here. Good morning, Wendy. Breaking the tape. You must have an inside track. Who's our non-resident tape breaker? That's Alicia Berry. First one in. Just ahead of Matt Padrone. Good to see you guys. I should say first one to comment, right? Somebody else might be here lurking. A few people that lurk, hang around. Yeah. Rucking right now. I'll correct your spelling for you. Good job, Matt. It's 6 degrees here. Gonna swell right up to 19 today. I imagine not much different for you. So good for you for being out in it. We are live on Instagram, Facebook, and the YouTube. Invite a friend. We should have a bring a friend day, huh? That you have to bring a friend with you. Gimmicky. I should do some polls and stuff. Yeah. What do you think? Coffee's good. Good morning, Stacy. How are you? Getting out in it. I don't have to worry about you sitting around today. Yeah, who's got big football game plans tonight? 6 p.m. I might make it to halftime. I don't know. Wendy looks over at me on the couch about 8:15, and I'm gone. I've perfected the craft of sleeping sitting up. Paul Tarasuk, good to see you, my friend. I got my high level shirt on today with my Butcher Burger hat. It's promotion Sunday, I guess. Go high level. It's a great CRM for you and your business. If you don't have one, check it out. Good morning, Rick Turner. Rick's coming over this morning to help me lift some heavy shit. He picked things up and put them down. Wait till he gets here and I tell him he has to shovel a path down over the hill. No, I'll do that. The couch came in here. It's got to go out. Right? Without the chainsaw. Yes. We are going to do the brute force and ignorance model today. Just hit it harder. It'll go. So, yeah, we're trying to get some things. Wendy and I got a bunch of things loaded over to the storage facility yesterday. And she had a breakfast with her friend Catherine. And while she was doing that, I got all the tubs in the truck. And then when she came back, we took a ride over, emptied those. And when we did another trip of all tools and equipment, I have a lot of tools still. So we re-racked those over there. We're still clinging to some space in the 10 by 20, but today is going to be about climate controlled items, leather furniture, and making sure that stuff goes in and out without getting screwed up. So bringing in some reinforcements. And my back is not what it used to be, so we go real easy. I got 2 of the 7 bikes moved over. The other 5 are going today. Oh, shoot. The Jeep cover was fun. Those things, that's like tangling with a some sort of centipede, the Jeep rag top with all the hardware sticking out and going in places, tried to hang it, but I got creative. We got that taken care of. Luke McGee is here. Good to see you. What's going on? Day 409 in a row. That's kind of a few days. Haven't fallen down the stairs yet. Knock on wood. Yes, Luke, I'm very busy today. Yeah, I know you are. Guys, got some miles on you. Hopefully the service celebration of life for Lisa went well yesterday. I know you guys were there, so I talked to Mr. Bunker this morning, and his dad's services went well as well. So good for that. Glad for that. Guys get those things attended. So Michael Moeller, good to see you. Good morning, my friend. Yeah. Putting the coffee right to me this morning. Stacy, you'll be proud of me. I started out with 2 hard-boiled eggs this morning. I know. I need to put some fiber and a healthy fat with that, right? Baby steps, kid. Baby steps. That might line up with my topic all right today. Question: are your actions aligned with your values? All right, let's get into it here. Use high-level system. I do, Steve. I use it for my coaching business, but we also use it inside the Rosenberg Group. So if that's something you're interested in, I can connect you with a guy that can handle that. I got a guy for that. So, yeah, I want to help you guys identify where misalignment actually shows up in real life today, not just in theory, okay? Most people know what they say they value, okay? Very few slow down long enough to check whether their actions still match it, okay? Yeah, Stacy, thank you. Yeah, misalignment doesn't show up as failure, guys. It just kind of creeps in as discomfort, right? It just doesn't feel right. It's not like whether it's a relationship or job or your stance on something. You have to be careful, right? Because they don't mean anything. Values don't mean anything unless they're practiced. They aren't intentions. They aren't words. They're patterns. So your real values aren't what you believe. They're what you consistently do. Okay? Things like family, integrity, health, faith, freedom, growth, leadership, fitness, presence, excellence. And there's all kinds more in there. Character, okay? Like if I followed you around for a week, which one of those would I actually see? Which ones would I see? Hopefully more than one. Okay? some real life misalignment examples. How about this person? Family versus work. Like they say family comes first, yet they cancel dinners. They miss games. And there's always time for just one more email, okay? The value is not family, it's work. How about health versus hustle? Okay? This one I'm probably guilty of at times. Say health matters. Skip sleep, check. Eats poorly at times, check. Never trains at times, check. Always tired, always tired. So the value there isn't health, even though I value health, but really what I've been focusing on is productivity, okay? So health versus hustle. First steps of recognizing it, right? Okay. How about integrity versus avoidance? Okay. Somebody that says honesty matters. Yeah. Okay. But they avoid hard conversations. They sugarcoat feedback. They're not straight with you. They let problems linger. They grow a bunch of hair on them. Okay. So the value really isn't integrity, it's comfort. Integrity versus avoidance. Okay. The value is comfort, not integrity. How about freedom? These are fun. Freedom versus control. That person that says, freedom's the goal, right? But won't delegate, won't let go, needs to be involved in everything. So the value really isn't freedom, it's control. All the way. Pop in the chat if any of these are resonating with you guys. How about the last one? Growth versus busyness. Busy, right, Ben? They say they want to grow, but they never reflect, never slow down, never change patterns. The behavior never changes. So the value isn't growth. The value is familiarity. They're just staying with what's familiar. Did any of those strike a chord with you guys? Yeah, I've had seasons. In fact, I've probably been in one for a while where, Work said priority. Family said sacrifice. Health said maybe later. But maybe later kind of never comes, right? Yeah, Zach, I feel like I'm stuck in the busy pattern. It's okay for a bit, right? We talked about that yesterday. It's okay for a bit to be in the grind. And sometimes you have to be, right? But let's be honest, guys. Um, nothing may be wrong on paper, okay, when you look at it, but something definitely feels off internally. And that, Zach, that's just kind of what you were saying. And the feeling may not be burnout. You're like, I'm good. I'm good. I got one oar in the water. I'm still fighting, right? But it's misalignment. Misalignment of values between what you say and what you do. What you believe and what you display. Okay? Values aren't aspirations, okay? They're filters. They're just filters. So here's a little value filter for you. A couple of questions. Does this action support what I say matters? Pretty simple, right? Does this action support what I say matters? Okay. Would I be proud if this became a pattern? And does this move me closer to who I want to be or further away? Wow. Kind of hard hitting, right? Yeah. Does it move me closer to who I want to be or further away? Would I be proud if this became a pattern? Does this action support what I say matters? So if the answer is no, the action needs to change, not the value. No, I need some new values. It's like you had those New Year's resolutions, right? Come about mid-February. You're like, well, maybe I need some new resolutions. These ones aren't working. No, they're not, because your behavior isn't aligned with your commitment. Okay. So write down one value that you claim you have. Hey, put it in the chat if you feel so bold. Write down one value that you claim that you adhere to. Write down one action that proves it. Okay, maybe your value is family, and one action that proves it is that, hey, every Sunday about this time we head to church, wherever that is for you, right? Then maybe write down one action that contradicts it. Well, maybe every third week we kind of skip. Or maybe one of your values is nutrition. And here's how I prove that. Here's all my meal prep. One action that contradicts it is, damn if I can't drive by a Dunkin' Donuts on a Thursday and not get a donut. Zach, my health and fitness. I'm at the gym every single morning. Heck yeah. Yeah. And then think what might contradict that, if anything. Then ask yourself, which action needs to change first? Probably the one that contradicts it, right? And if you're listening to this, maybe you're thinking about recommitting to a value. I got to get out and walk. Ah, shit, Matt's out rucking. He's doing it. Maybe you got to recommit to a certain value, or maybe it's just being honest with people when they ask you what you think, instead of dancing around, tiptoeing around, not wanting to hurt anybody's feelings. Yeah, Zach, my eating habits contradict it. Right. So what is it? Stacy was it? You can't out exercise a poor diet. You can't out train a bad diet. So where do you feel the biggest gap is right now, guys, with your values? Between what you say and what you do? Are you walking the walk or talking the talk? Sometimes I feel like I'm talking the talk, because I do that sometimes to I really believe it. I'm really trying to get myself going, Yeah, there's Stacy, and she knows that the battle that I've fought, trying to, world domination, to say, okay, just get out and walk. Just do something, right? As I always say, you don't need to boil the ocean. Okay? Get aligned with your values, guys, okay? This isn't me preaching from a high horse fact, it's far from it. And this is as much for me as it is for you today. Okay. Alignment creates space. You don't need to change everything. You need to change one pattern, just one thing, right? Like Zach, you got the gym down, you got the everyday down, right? Just clean up that other thing, right? Think of how many people are coming from a long way back. From in order to get to where you're at, Zach, they need to quit smoking, or they need to quit drinking, or they need to quit skipping the gym, or they go like hell at the gym Monday through Friday, only to get the Friday night, and the diet and exercise is they're like a different person all weekend, right? So this week, don't ask yourself, how to do more. Just ask yourselves how to live truer. All right. One thing that I've been around Steve a lot lately in the last year, and one of the things that I like that he's always says is, why don't you just tell me it's not a priority? Kind of hurts. That one kind of stings, doesn't it? Yeah. So, why don't you, if you, or Ben Newman, if I had a conversation with your habits and disciplines, would it match your standard? Maybe, maybe not. Whew. All right. Done picking on myself. Guys, I hope that lands for you. Pop a fist pump in the chat if it does. Day 409, talking about your actions being aligned with your values. Pass this on to somebody you think needs it. If you guys send it back to me, I'm really going to be pissed, though. Stacy's sitting forward right now. Shoot. Yeah. Well, hey, we got a lot to do around here today. Wendy and I were just house of fire yesterday, moving stuff, cleaning stuff up. We're in pretty good shape. Had to go to Costco, buy another 15 tubs. They love us over there. And it's a great way to go, though. Roll of duct tape and some tubs, and if it needs to get moved, unless it's a bicycle or something more than 42 inches or however long those things are, it's going in a tub. I'll try to take a picture of the storage unit today. It's pretty good. So, but yeah, we're getting there. Took the big ass calendar off the wall, got to patch the walls. And as I mentioned yesterday, anything we take off the walls, I'm just kind of hitting with a little mud or some spackle, and I'll touch sand that and touch it up for the new person, because I mean, hey, that's how I'd want it. So a little bit extra effort, but I don't know. People don't remember how you start something, they remember how you finish, right? And I always want to leave something better than we found it. It's kind of hard to do with a house, but that's what we're doing, trying anyway. So yeah, good stuff. 6 degrees, good day to be moving some stuff. Stay warm, stay safe, guys. Enjoy the game tonight, but don't go crazy, okay? And it's only football, but it's good entertainment. So we're pulling for the Pats over here in this house, but again, I just want to see a good game. I'm a football fan from about Christmas on. I watch the playoffs or whatever, whenever they start. I watch those a little bit, but I got things to do. I can't commit 3 hours to sitting on the couch watching football. So no disrespect to any of you guys that do, but we got goals. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. Share it out if you would. You guys that are watching it on the rewind today, I appreciate you, and you guys that share it. Shout out to Dave Davis. He's hit the middle third of the 75 hard journey, and I know he's been dealing with a little bit of a cold lately, so it gets tough in the middle. It gets tough those middle 25 days or so, until you get to 50, and then you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It gets a little bit dark. So, Dave, keep on trucking. Shout out to you guys who are going through tough things and aren't sharing it. I know you're there. I see you. If you need something, please let me know. If you need to get on my schedule for any reason, you can do that. And stay tuned. Got some exciting things coming up, and never a dull moment here over at the Turner household. So, guys, I appreciate you. Love y'all. Have a great time today. Enjoy the game tonight if you're going to watch. And I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same station. Take care. We'll see you.